Hi there, my name is Tanya Watt, and I'm a singer-songwriter from Lansing, and I also host a concert series here at Stage 1 called the Good Neighbor Concert Series. I'm going to kick off our ribbon-cutting event with a few original songs. This first song is called Free. Starry-eyed and out of mind, we all tend to begin flowing fully and freely, just as fast as we can. Like rivers, like oceans, like to swallow the shore. Once we get us a taste, we just want to have more. 'Cause love has a power no one wants to deny. If there's even a chance, don't you let it slip by. Unless you're willing to fight all the would have beens, like dragons and demons dancing round inside your head. Singing, what does it mean to really be free? What does it mean to really be free? She said, I'll chase this love down till it can't get away from me. This time it will be better, babe. Just wait and you'll see. Well, I've heard it before and I'll hear it some more till you figure it out, and that's all that I know. And what does it mean to really be free? What does it mean to really be free? Is it the choices we make, or the steps that we take? Is it all just predetermined, every flinching mistake? And what is control? 'Cause I'm flying by the seat of my pants, and I don't expect an answer, God, but I just thought I'd ask. 'Cause I don't know. 'Cause I don't know. Whoa. And I'll give you my heart if you promise to take only just what you need, and you don't let it break. Or if you fill it with love more than you fill it with grief. Or if you know the answer to this question for me. What does it mean to really be free? What does it mean to really be free? Is it the choices we make, or the steps that we take? Is it all just predetermined, every flinching mistake? If we take it all back, can we just start again? Learn a lesson in forgiveness? Or should it just be the end? All right, I've got one more for you before we get started here. This next one is called Sleepyhead, and it is about seizing the day and not sleeping your life away. It's a bit of self-advice, and for anybody else who needs a little kick in the pants sometimes to get going. Wake up, my dear, it's time to start the day. Open your eyes, don't fall asleep again. I know that you're tired, you stayed up with the moonlight, burning your candle, both ends again. Wake up, my dear, don't roll around in bed and stretch out your skin. It's almost 3 p.m. There's so much to gain from seizing the day, but you'll never know if you sleep it all away. It's time to rise and shine in love. It's time to rise and shine, 'cause nothing can give back a wasted day. Once it's gone, goodbye. So wake up, my dear, now and pick up the pace. It's time to leave your crumpled pillowcase. Emerge from your sheets and pull up the shades and dance in the light that the sun has made. It's time to rise and shine in love. It's time to rise and shine, 'cause nothing can give back your wasted time. Once it's past, you by. So get an early start now. Don't waste a minute more. There's nothing stopping you but yourself. So what are you waiting for? La da 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 da. So wake up, my dear, now with all that you are. Your life's in your hands, so go and live it out. No reason to fear, no reason to doubt. No time like the present to make it count. It's time to rise and shine in love. It's time to rise and shine, 'cause nothing can give back a wasted life. Got to spend it wisely now. No, nothing can give back a wasted life. Got to spend it wisely now. So wake up, my dear, it's time to start the day. You've been burning your candle, both ends again. Good morning. Pretty good. A little nervous, but that's okay. I goofed up a little bit on the last one. So I was only supposed to do a couple. I think it's after 9 o'clock now. But if Tom's not giving me the signal, then I'm going to sing one more. All right. I guess I'll do one more unless Tom is ready. All right. So this next one is called Without a Chute, as in without a parachute, and it's basically about that slightly terrifying feeling of falling in love and hoping that it's going to work out the way that you hope it to, but also knowing that life is uncertain, so you're just kind of along for the ride. Well, here I am again without a shoot. No point in second guessing what I already know, that I'm going down. Yes, I'm going down for good. To tell you the truth, I don't think I want any saving now. 'Cause I am falling for you again tonight, a million times just for you. And there's nothing I can do but keep falling for you. And I don't know where I'm going to be in 10 years, but I hope it's with you. Living out our dreams, living but to shine and grow. Oh, it's so far, you say, but I think I see the road. 'Cause I am falling for you again tonight, a million times just for you. And there's nothing I can do but keep falling for you. And I know that there's no guarantee in what you can deliver to me. 'Cause life is like a breeze, changing every time we breathe. But baby, just you and me, when I ask you where you'd like to be. 'Cause I am falling for you again tonight, a million times just for you. And there's nothing I can do but keep falling for you. And there's nothing I can do but keep falling for you.
Is this train good for the live stream? Okay. All right, everybody, thank you for joining us. If I can ask you to come around, come over to the other tent, grab yourself something to drink, grab a scone. We're going to get started here today. Thank you all for coming. Doesn't it look so good? All right, so we're going to get started with our remarks and then a ribbon cutting, and then there will be a walk around the building. But to get us started, we're going to have Pastor Tom Arthur with Sycamore Creek Eastwood kick us off today. Thank you all for coming.
Before today, you had to walk inside these doors to know that this building was a home for the arts. Today, one look at the outside says it all. I'm Tom Arthur. I'm the pastor at Sycamore Creek Church. I'm the lead pastor, and I am the campus pastor here at the Eastwood campus. And you are standing outside of stage 1 at Sycamore Creek Eastwood. We hit different. We platform artists. We platform entrepreneurs. And 2 years ago, we launched this new campus as a church that would be an asset to the northeast side of Lansing. Today, this building is used more by the community than it is by us. I want to tell you, we have just finished up our second season here at Stage 1. We are beginning the third season this fall. But I want to give you a taste of the dynamic like community arts home that this is. Let me tell you about season 2 here at Stage 1. 4 theater companies did 11 productions, 119 rehearsals, and 73 performances in this building. 19 musical groups did 14 performances. 4 film or photography groups did 24 showings or events. 5 dance companies did 8 dance events. 10 visual artists hung in the gallery. 3 food events took place. 2 poetry events with 20 different poets. 2 businesses are growing in our incubator kitchen. In fact, their food is over there, Sweet Lee's Teas and Honey Bun. There were over 21 community groups that met in this building, including the Eastwood Writers Collective, the Michigan Music Alliance, Suits in the City, Gay Sports Summer Barbecue, and tonight, Okemos Events is hosting their first stand-up comedian show, bringing over stand-up comedians from India, doing stand-up comedy in Tomlin. His name is Vikrams, and the show is called Vickles of Vikram, which means hiccups of Vikram. Now, that's not to mention the over 100 church events that have taken place in this building. We're going to be celebrating and kicking off season 3 on Saturday, October 4th with our annual Stage 1 Red Carpet Gala. I hope that you'll come. You'll find out more information soon at stage1.theater. I've got some thanks that I need to do. I need to thank some people about Stage 1. First, I want to thank the Michigan Conference of the United Methodist Church and the new church team who, without the grant that they gave us, this building and this campus would not exist. I also want to thank the Mid-Michigan District, which is now the Heritage District of the United Methodist Church, who also gave us a significant grant that this building would not be here without them. I want to thank Asbury United Methodist Church, who were the originators of building this building before Sycamore Creek adopted them. And I want to thank Sycamore Creek. This is a church that I get to be the pastor of. I'm the second pastor following the founding pastor. It's a church that's curious, creative, and compassionate, that is willing to do creative, experimental things, to let their pastor do weird stuff, fall on his face, not punish him for it, but cheer him on and cheer us on until we make something that really happens like this here. I am so grateful to be the pastor of Sycamore Creek Church. Now, I have some thanks for today as well. The first group that I want to thank is Peppermint Creek Theater Company. Without their belief and their trust in us as a partner, I don't think Stage 1 would exist. They're the first that jumped on board with us some 2.5, 3 years ago. And the mural is in large part because of a generous donation or generous gift from their board. Thank you so much, Peppermint Creek. I also want to thank the Michigan Arts and Culture Council, who gave us another significant grant for this mural, this piece of public art. We wouldn't have been able to do it without MACA or without Peppermint Creek. There are several people who've donated or groups that have donated today. Thank you, Bigby. The Bigby right next door. We're over there all the time. That's my real office. Thank you, Bigby. Want to thank, of course, MACA for grants. For Liz Kruger, the owner of Honey Bun Bakery, and Kalia Washington of Sweet Lee's Teas, who've donated scones and teas. They're growing their business in our incubator kitchen. I hope you'll be patrons of theirs. Tanya Watt, the founder of the Good Neighbor concert series that brings women singer-songwriters here once or twice a month so you don't have to travel to see them. And she platforms them as well as giving proceeds to local charities and nonprofits. She was our musician today. Thank you, Tanya. Mark Chamberlain's a professional photographer and organizer of the Lansing Photo Meetup, who's here today, as well as Tanya taking pictures. And of course, the artist, Dustin Hunt. Join me in thanking Dustin for this amazing, amazing mural. I got to say, when he first brought the mock-ups to me about this, I was skeptical. Said, Dustin, this is unlike anything you are doing. But then he told me the thought behind it, and he won over my mind, but it wasn't until I saw the mural that I had the emotional reaction to it and it won over my heart. I hope it's doing the same for you today. I have the pleasure of introducing to you the next speaker from Peppermint Creek Theater's board, Jill Rinke Hall. Will you join me in welcoming Jill to the podium?
Good morning. I see so many familiar faces. It's wonderful. Hi. So good morning, everyone. I'm Jill Rinke Hall, and on behalf of the board of Peppermint Creek Theater Company, I'm honored to be here today to celebrate this stunning new mural created by the incredibly talented Dustin Hunt of Muralmatics. That's right. So Peppermint Creek has always believed that theater has the power to transform not just individuals, but communities. For us, Stage 1 at Sycamore Creek Eastwood isn't just a theater home. It's a place where stories come alive, where difficult conversations are sparked, and where people connect in ways that matter. This mural embodies the same spirit. We've long believed that Lansing deserves a welcoming, affordable, dynamic space for small arts organizations to gather and to create their work, one that is shared and carried by many arts organizations who can benefit from everyone being under one glorious red-peaked roof. This mural is just one step in what we hope will be a long, exuberant story of Stage 1 bringing together all types of artists. Bringing the mural to life was truly a collaborative effort. Dustin will talk about our initial meetings to decide what mural could work and what the space would look like that welcomes all forms of art. But even before we dreamed of an artist for this public art project, our heartfelt thanks goes to Sycamore Creek Church for their partnership and their vision, and for their willingness to imagine what this building might become. They allowed a space that was very much branded as a church to transform into a beacon for arts and culture, a space that doesn't whisper, but yells to everyone passing by, "Hey, come check us out. Look at what art can do. Imagine how art can change you for the better." Never in our 30-year history as a theater company have we had such a fearless, compassionate, and generous partner in this work to bring art to our community as we do in Sycamore Creek Church. Thank you for welcoming Peppermint Creek into this journey, for being curious, compassionate, and creative alongside the Lansing community. And thank you to the, yes, applause, thank you. And thank you to the Michigan Arts and Culture Council, whose grant made this stunning mural possible. The project is a beautiful example of what happens when artists, arts, organizations, and community partners come together with a shared purpose. Dustin's work doesn't just decorate a wall, it invites us to see the world differently. It reflects the creativity, diversity, and resilience of Lansing. It's a daily reminder that art is not confined to a stage or a gallery, but can live and breathe in the very heart of our neighborhoods. We hope this mural will inspire everyone who passes by to pause, take a closer look, and to feel the proud and vibrant creative community that we share. And we know that for our audiences at Peppermint Creek Theater, it will only serve to deepen our mission and to address current issues in society and create dialogue. We can't wait to see what dialogue this mural creates for our audiences and for our community. So thank you again for being here to witness this beautiful moment. Let's continue building a city where art thrives on our stages, in our streets, and in our hearts. Thank you. And so now I would like to introduce Dustin, the man that made it all happen.
Hey, good morning, y'all. Sometimes when I'm in my job and I'm painting and I'm at the paint store, I feel like a regular painter, like a house painter, where I just happen to ask for the most vibrant colors that the people behind the counters have ever seen, and they serve up a whole palette of 55 wild colors, and they look at me like I'm an alien, and they ask, "Where are you putting all of this paint?" And then I get to say, "Oh yeah, I'm a mural artist. That's right." But most days I feel like a painter, and I show up, I do my job, and it's at events like this where I realize, and throughout the process, there's entire teams of people behind me, and there's boards, and there's volunteers, and there are vendors, and there are people, you know, offering up their goods, their delicious treats. There's so many people involved in these large mural projects. So I just want to thank everybody that's involved, because there's me, the painter, and then there's everybody that helped make this project happen. There's folks helping to write the grants. There's people kind of advocating on my behalf and sharing the design and doing the work with the community to get the community to kind of understand my vision. And so this is only possible because of everybody that's helped along the way. And I just want to give y'all a round of applause real quick, because it's possible because of you all. And when I was approached for this project, you know, I look at wall space, I look at architecture, and there's no way around what this building is. This building is a church, and it only reads as a church. And there's a massive steeple roof, and there's one way to read this building, and it is church. And so I wanted to create something that was unique and special to the church, but when I learned about what was happening on the inside of the building, it just really impressed me. You know, there's an incubator kitchen, community theater, a space for creatives and entrepreneurs. There's after-school creative programming. There's so much happening inside the church where, to me, it sounded like, well, this is a community asset. This is more like a community center that happens to be inside of a church. And so for the design, I just wanted to create something that celebrated and highlighted what's happening on the inside of the building, because I think it's very unique and special and valuable. And I think in the long term, it's going to be a community asset. I don't have any remarks prepared for today, but I had just listened to a snippet of Toni Morrison talking about the danger of art. And I think we're in a unique time right now. I think 10 years ago, this could mean something, and currently this could mean something totally different, just based on where we are in the state of affairs. And Toni Morrison was just talking about, you know, when people get into power, they feel they want to have a lot of control, and we can kind of see that in some of our cultural institutions. It's kind of scary out there, but what Toni was saying and just how art is dangerous really resonated with me. And again, I think about what's happening on the inside of the building. Some of this could be considered good trouble. If we're thinking about the theater that's addressing current issues, social issues around justice, I think there's good trouble happening inside of the building. And so I'm hoping that the art can help highlight some of that, because we're in a unique time right now. And I'll leave it with that. But I do want to say thank you to everybody for supporting this project. It's very rare that I get so much support around abstract projects. A lot of people feel really comfortable with representational art, seeing the thing, recognizing the thing, and knowing, oh, that's a thing. So to create something that is not like that it's actually more challenging than one might think. So I just want to thank everybody for supporting this project. And now we have a few remarks from Bishop Bard. Bishop Bard.
Well, good morning, and it's great to be here this morning with all of you. I am delighted to be the bishop of a conference where there is a church like Sycamore Creek. Vital and vibrant churches engage their communities in all kinds of ways, and Tom and the folks at Sycamore Creek have found some really creative ways to be involved and engaged in their community. To some, it may seem like a rather unique combination, the arts and church. And yet I think a healthy spirituality and the arts share some common ground. Spirituality is healthiest, and the arts, when they're at their best, enliven our minds, enlarge our hearts, deepen our curiosity, and expand our imaginations. And I am grateful for the partnership that is happening here, which helps people do those things. And with this beautiful mural that catches our attention and causes us to pause and think and feel and imagine in new ways. And I'm particularly grateful that it is happening at a time where there are so many forces in our culture which seek to shrink our thinking, dampen our imaginations, stifle our curiosity. So I'm glad to be here this morning. Blessings on this ongoing project, Church and the Arts. Thanks for coming out, and thanks for daring and imagining, Tom, and those of you who are the partners in the arts. Thank you. And it's my pleasure to introduce Cindy Milok, who is an artist and a neighbor, and she'll tell you exactly the name of the organization that she's a part of.
Hi. Tom, I want to thank you for asking me to be part of this celebration. As a longtime Groesbeck neighborhood resident, I've known this building as a church attended by my neighbors and my classmates. It served many church functions, including weddings and funerals. I know it's also housed community groups for meetings, including small groups of my quilt guild. It's housed garage sales, bake sales, and at one time, it served as one of the churches in the Lansing rotating homeless shelter when there was no shelter for women and children. I was one of the volunteer drivers. But Sycamore Creek and Peppermint Creek have transformed this building into a place not only for worship, but for creativity and the sharing of creativity. In the past year in this building, I've seen some great theater productions and great artwork by local artists, including members of my group, the Lansing Women Artists Collective. I know the artists appreciate the opportunity to show their artwork to the community in this new Lansing landmark. When I asked my friends and fellow artists what they thought of the new mural, the most common response was, "Wow," quickly followed by, "I love it." The transformation of this building with the mural is amazing, bold, beautiful, certainly eye-catching, and a fantastic marketing tool. Bravo.
We're going to cut the ribbon to officially welcome this mural to the community. And there are some people who are out there that I would like to invite to come up and join that. Sycamore Creek board members, Peppermint Creek board members, any artists who perform or participate. I also see representatives from groups we are part of. Choose Lansing, I want to invite you to come up. The Chamber, the Arts Council, these are all groups that we are part of and support. It's going to be a big crowd up here, and that's totally fine. We're going to gather right here in front of the podium to get the good picture. So come on up. Don't be shy. Everybody's got to get here. Let's do it. That concludes our this portion of it, but we are going to do a tour around the building, both on the outside and the inside. And so if you would like to do so, grab some coffee, some tea, some scones. We don't want to have that stuff left over. And you can just meet me right up here in the shade and we'll take a walk.